Yeah. So we know that seizures are different from sleep. Yeah, you can have the same part of the brain being overactive and have a type of seizure that would look a certain way when you're awake and look slightly different at night. So there's something different about sleep and seizures. And we also know that some people have got a very tight kind of seizure patterns. So maybe some people only get seizures first thing in the morning, some people only get seizures at night. If it's only at night, you can still drive because you shouldn't be having seizures in your sleep if you're driving. So some people do have a very specific pattern like that. But also we have to recognize that it's also a period of time where you're probably least observed. You're most likely to be alone. The rest of the house is quiet and asleep. And so you carry some of that risk. And that's why overnight monitoring, alerts, alarms are important for some people to wake the house up and make sure people can come and support you.
And we know from our epilepsy deaths register as well that while there are a significant number of people who die from SUDEP during their sleep, SUDEP does happen at other times of the day as well. And people will not necessarily, by sleep, that doesn't necessarily mean at night time either. People could be having do shift work, they could be having naps during the day. These are all times where deaths can happen. And that's why it's important to really look at reducing risk for epilepsy as a whole. So not just focusing on the kind of the time when SUDEP may happen or may not happen, but what can you do to manage your risks throughout the day is a really important step that people with epilepsy and health professionals can do to keep people safe.
Yeah. And I think it's important to say there's lots of things about epilepsy and seizures that we don't understand, and about SUDEP that's yet to be uncovered. So there's not one specific catch-all answer to that, and that's why there's lots of research that continues in this area, including the epilepsy death register, driving that through.